Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
Yamia Syria na nekwazo. Na yankoso so anchia na yema enuano so shedding. Yes, for lack of maybe a better word, but it's still shedding because the cemetery ni morgue ni pa down na French you. They say you baby be jay 9 Johnson nyoma bibri inwane awodo afren su ni na me basa you can say shedding say nkomo nti enyu na mo wo mepe ne me bi e wo
north town, south town, central town, Adan, east Adan, west, Shayo Sudoku.
Omanhene kakranso akofa sujaman ho sujaman na mechira wono mo
blue east area ho nyina
until say ade we be see ebeba from na afia find a lasting solution. We will continue to plead say onyamen ka omo because enye adwuma ketwa
it's difficult. I mean
and NADMO so they be adameka say we have to pay attention to NADMO because we should NADMO adwuma so no esese omo ya is one entity. We need to give them enough resources. And logistics.
Yeah, we need so much to a firefighting agency.
We need to empower them to a certain standard. So just because by now, NADMO research department should be one of the best maybe in the country and beyond. Because some of these occurrences, a heavy research department at NADMO are more effective and efficient. It should be in operation because most of these solutions, in tune with other relevant bodies, we can be getting permanent solutions to some of these.
And I think the establishing legislation for NADMO, if we would want to tweak it a bit, raise them to a level of an authority, because clearly, even though a national disaster management organization, almost like a preventive to prevent disasters from happening, and most of them they are man for building waterways. Assemblies clearly actually say they are handicapped when it comes to dealing with Sanyamana. And if you have NADMO, somehow independent of us, in a way. Relationship between assemblies, any amount for a district assembly area. Maybe assembly, Charlie, they are somehow compromised. But I want not more one change. Baba Casa Derby, maybe a dying ways, no. Only to have to push it. Assemblies need to we should just raise them to that level. You know, authority. So they have enough powers to take some of these.
Very essential, useful entity. Honestly, very essential. Because now that making in charge of deportees, refugees, a lot of things. It's a very serious
organization.
And we do, as if it's just a political tool.
Yes, it's looking like.
It's media said the Wakano. Emre NADMO, she shared NADMO. We need to go back and look at it because can I know NADMO saying Chinene Ketani Jane Chumantus. But I think that this time I beg to differ. To respect the entity. It's a very, very serious organization. So as I said, NADMO in collaboration with meteorological services, the national security and all other relevant bodies, persons of interest, we have to go back to the drawing board and look at how best we can maybe tweak the act and then enforce them to be sure that they are really a force to work on with. Ablakwa create a mobile van system.
Mobile van to distribute.
And NADMO also. In fact, NVRA collaboration. We are grateful to NADMO because VRA and now a lawyer very mature. Omami very deep. Can I say understand of VRA what you do and the other describe in the history of Ghana, one of the refined, the state,
one of the
very well organized,
state institutions,
well organized,
very well
organized. We didn't know what VRA might have done or still doing.
No, the model is a model because this is not a military institution, and they are soldier for barracks there ahonidie any ade or and it's true when you enter a barracks you see clearly say there's some level of discipline. Ope one other area civilians Ghana for the running I hold clean and neat pa Chevia you crow machichiri. Look at Akosombo. You enter Akosombo and you're like wow. Very well planned. Layout near correct. Oko Batakwada ko Abuadze. Baby omo thermal plants ni ego. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. Very neat. Ghana for an ho.
Who say make us
very neat. Very well planned.
Surprisingly, the my challenge there. And the VR in almost say Udru Honoma. You love to work there. Because the holiday and yet say by virtue of a year TNJ then energy minister on another government on your more insight with VRA and their dealings. And he spoke highly of them. And all these claims say VRA is not any company on better like I say. That's how I knew the
accident but deliberately they were not the
only issue with VRA as of this morning was that almost safe haven normal creative. Definitely should look at a permanent place of describing that place as a safe haven because when say Nipano as a free Sabia, what have you also done to lobby them to or you should work maybe a settlement
a distant
so that Nipana say na maybe a
resettlement package moving them from where they are
because
to create a new place
as
for them.
You said yesterday 2010 was the last Spillage. And what you committee ensuring of these things. VIA reformers 3 times notice ahead of time. The assemblymen, the chiefs, and the DC regional minister, all of these people are aware. The point is that any permit you almost assassin. Omujidi say, oh, when I said the beer that you be a yes chemistry 2x4. So for how long are we going to just say yes chemistry not yes chemistry? Maybe some of the skirmishes in the content, in the end we have saved everything there. Those are on mountainous areas. As a country, as an authority, as an organization, i.e. NADMO, and as a security service, national security, and then the executive, we need to put our heads together and say that maybe it's time to pull out every individual
from low-lying areas.
Yes, falling within that area, be a Spillage in a bar, a cause of problem, no. What a permanent lift your own call baby to say the minds for a settlement. Then what you know, maybe we're able to make you an one if it's even spilled, a very minimizing destruction, but it's a conversation and a public
and I think the money here even important is because of climate change issues. It is here no rainfall pattern I time I was expecting so better and talk time I was expecting now to a transfer assigned to baby into how then do we, because the point is that we cannot compromise the integrity of the dam.
Of course.
Imagine say if Akosombo should go off and straight away we're going to do
because
so. Massive
education so say yentu sa na mo na yentu na go we nya manyos aban bia ba e betima to
sure
yentu sa na mo na a permanent solution ye ko twi ye ho kakra bi say iso no bro levels na say what it means is that the entirety of the country
the dam would collapse and the collapse of that dam if the dam should collapse today Temanyina will be flooded like it will be massive. It's not a joke. It is not a joke. And I think say occasionally there was some who should ensure say there is this fidelity towards almost spilling regime. In the end say this year who said that I was say a spilling, don't postpone it. We have to make sure say you do it. Oh yeah, and almost say koyeni bebre. Now why kakra the impact no might not be.
Why do you live at your assured the friends are wage dam? You won't call phobia said your motivonoma. Ya two or more for a casacho, for a casacho, I'm sure by now being a candy phone, but they are still there.
They are still there, of course.
They are still there.
That's recalcitrant people, and they are. And sometimes, no, if a background force because you get information in term.
Yes.
September you best spill it. By June, July, you are starting but the remasa. Then if NADMO has the authority in line with disaster prevention, then the force masa yonko tunko for.
Remember we are sure the won't say
too much.
Yeah. Ha chokwaini amasama kwa mu. Yeah. Omo market a year or amount for dining almost stores or mutual compensation and you're not selling. But I'm saying being yingin, almost some reinforcement until just recently. Yes, I say, ye giligu amokase, obi a ye giligu amokase biasono, one way or the other. You are aware you've been compensated. So the last minute attitude and then always a blame game of government. That's also watching. As if say we don't have any response. We want to hear me, yes. As if say any asudebia, yabe mark o down. You say that we abe frakwan. Ya ma ehun susu asobi ese oji in 2010 he say eno an dare mbubuda because Ghana is suban no. What is can so do that so to the most my extensions of the building as they rent. Even the year crowd no mobile side no must kai will say ya ma osika da o. It is afraid of brother so say ya bra bubuda into the two kra akokaka. Eno no so akwaya asembidi. And maybe a delay project. Would have maybe the makers in the case of this mepedian, maybe say we may dominate bibia bafumi, so that then we all take it upon ourselves. Yes. Some young spillovers, no, a backa omuna affect your money na your name corny and common. As I say, your interest. Sure. And can any German nipa kuma even a money sedgman. A brass to say. Said ye mepe etimaji a national conversation about emergency. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen again. Sure. We all have to be interested in the aftermath. What really happens over there? So yes, I'm not be the Yabeno style we are here. Then we'll come back in the next 8-10 years, sit same year, and start talking about same things that we spoke about 10 years ago. It must maybe let our approach be a national approach. Say, is or not? We should assume that SC or mining sure. So the our can see a decono. Sape pepe necessary. So I say SC or south, SC or east, SC or west. We want to make sure that how na eba in your nominee mammy because Otia Chelsea or Tamale. Yeah. And I also want to no, before even the Akosombo goes off. Who never said, what fast we share the order? Or baby, you be that copy. So it's a criminal Ghana for. So you cannot run away from that feeling and that responsibility. Yeah.
Honorable Edward Bauer, Bongo MP.
Hey,
Obi, one of the challenges of NADMO is the lack of releases from the District Assembly Common Fund. In the apparently, NADMO so 5% be from Common Fund, woman. But this is news to me. This is really news to me.
NADMO.
Common Fund. There was only 5% Common Fund releases. They call NADMO. But honorable, is it say the district office of NADMO in every district? Then we can situate the argument well. But honorable, thank you for your contribution. It's unfortunate he lost his primaries.
Bauer.
Yeah, he did.
Bauer.
Yeah, Bauer did. And Dome Bauer lose the primaries. Yeah, he did. Bongo. So sad. So sad. Yeah. Lose the primaries. For all his brains and expertise, parliament. It's really sad. But I hope, should his party win the next election, I may have not so movie near baby I think his brains is something the country needs. Where's Obi? Indeed, VRA is a great company. But truth be told, they failed the country big time. They knew too well that the volume of water being discharged from the dam was going to affect livelihoods and should have managed it in a manner that mitigates the impact. They failed irrespective of the justification of the need for the spillage. I agree with you, but my disagreement and where okay, hey, Dr. Tuahene, good afternoon to you. My where I depart and I say, when you look at when they took the decision to spill was 8th September, and they started the spilling on the 15th of September, and you realize from 15th now for about 2 weeks into the spillage, you know.
That's what I was coming to.
But who be a spill and now share dam so integrate, you know. And then I know the better how much water you spill every day. And I think we should have graduated approach, you know. But of course, I have said, say, if we do this thing at every point in time, who said there is the need for us to spill, don't let us postpone. It is like a crime that was spilling this year. The following year,
if you said that after I saw a problem, we know, some come with the doctor at the Arjuna Bay, or the audible before the Babacao. As a senior, a permanent solution.
So we know that this is
what because we be and I win a kind of win, I what I will be won't be there be that house is see. And pa Ebia Cassia, you pana. Yaba corona NADMO or Chefa, Krum paying for so Chefa, Krumano so Chefa, Viari or Chefa, the Ubon Cray for councils almost what Chefa, and Tiam Penetutum Penuano. Wait a say, unfortunately, I see.
Yes.
How do we solve this problem going forward? Tiama and Yanomno, Bibiamra form.
And then,
now for you, we are
Yin Cran Imun to
exactly. Now, whom we are.
Then we can say around how do we avoid
solving problem because they may case obi and kwada sabi one already them our multi chairs will be to me sorry these major yabano areas with doors school I break it down hospitals mortuaries all these places market if you anyone them baby
any frame say in a collaboration or any MDA Development Association area why don't we focus a bit more on school in the affected area?
But that's what I'm saying.
Because also school atare or kofadu ensure the the books school bags.
She said the screening health implications that more. Because you are careful to be not a specific area about
well as we speak you saw the tata home.
That's the problem.
It's a terrible.
So that's the problem. These people almost Mbakasawai. We were news which we call tanker owners.
Okay. Okay.
But we say tanker owners alcohol.
Oh, nice.
But we say TT brothers and so Akofa honum. Also yen and Yoma. And I say various individuals groupings also alcohol.
So called.
Yeah, come on this my pension need ban a
the collaboration with MD&I launch sign the details not at to drop more mutie enra nipa bebre na sende momo ye hwe nim samun so ammonia and enra ye kan and then I think if we pay a little bit more attention to yen nuanom nkola wo homo ebeko school wo company be pamade na obetima pam school ntale entirely be crowd their brains actually yanyin fan common kola no
education be about
okay
3% of this assembly common fund goes to support NADMO and not 5%. It's released from central level, not district.
Okay, because I think also the additional info about 5% of the global figure. In government say common fund secretariat 5%. Every man NADMO direct.
Okay.
It is a official 3. I will just have to question 3 or 5.
We'll do that.
But what it means, they say there is some amount. How regular is that allocation? And echo. I think it means now to me Abraham and NADMO so very. But common funds can you do? It will have 5% of the global figure. But the Adom branch of the multimedia group, your partnership with the MEPE Development Association is still ongoing. We are mobilizing relief items for the flood victims in the area. Food supplies, insuo potable water, sachet water, bottled water, toiletries, medical supplies, mattresses, clothing for both children and adults, blankets, toothbrushes, toothpaste, mosquito net, washing and bathing soaps, antiseptic, sanitizers, tissues, and dry food items be say maize, beans, dry fish, or provisions, be beer, obenya biano, Fabrain or multimedia, Mepe Development Association will come here, pick them, and go and distribute. A association or pushing the development of the area, and you assume Mepe here as a contact, a point of contact for other communities now. Kenina, and the Momo number no tuja. The Momo number is registered Mepe Development Association. 0242 70 2080 0242 70 2080. In do we kakra obetimi send it. It's registered in the name of Mepe Development Association and the official Omone Adom branch of the multimedia group na kan yentoma bu Adom branch no Adom FM, Asempa FM, Adom TV and adomonline.com. Number ni be 0242 70 2080 0242 70 2080. Mumia in Ayamwa na we hashtag me we stand with Mepe. It's very, very important that we do this for our brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Come on, yes.
So the Atieni Obi Ibanu for return quickly. You are Martin Osekwa Kubobi, CEO Lexta Ghana. Onuna Udina Odene.
Leicester Ghana.
Yes, that fine.
Okay.
Also, legal executive club.
Okay.
I also Odina Odene. And Yanka saying round 2 bitters. The only dom the pick up a 2 a bet. No. So,
okay.
Round 2 a.
The birthday and
already did the birthday.
okay.
Every year October, I'm surprised.
On the product here round 2.
Round two.
Is the October debate near settled? Yeah, settled.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Ah nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.